Welcome to our countdown of the most bizarre foods from around the world. I'm your host, Real Journeys. Food is more than just sustenance. It's a window into a culture's soul, a testament to human ingenuity. Get ready to be amazed and maybe a little grossed out as we delve into the world of culinary curiosities. From fermented shark to live octopus, these dishes will challenge your perceptions of what's edible. Let's dig in. Alright folks, let's kick things off in the Philippines with a dish that's not for the faint of heart, ballute. Imagine this. You crack open a duck egg, expecting that runny yolk goodness. But instead, you're met with a partially developed duck embryo, feathers, beak and all. Ballute is a street food staple in the Philippines, often enjoyed as an afternoon snack or even a late-night treat. Vendors sell them from carts, the aroma of boiled eggs filling the air. The taste? Well, it's definitely unique. Imagine a gamier version of chicken, with a broth that's rich and savory from the developing embryo. Some people slurp it straight from the shell, while others prefer to season it with salt, vinegar or chili. It's definitely an acquired taste. But for many Filipinos, ballute is a delicious and nutritious part of their culinary heritage. So next time you're feeling adventurous, why not give ballute a try? From the tropical Philippines, we're heading north to the land of fire and ice, Iceland. Here, they've got a delicacy that's been around for centuries. Hakal, fermented Greenland shark. Now, when I say fermented, I don't mean your typical kimchi or sauerkraut. This fermentation process is a whole other beast. The Greenland shark's flesh is loaded with uric acid and trimethylamine oxide, which translates to, it smells like a neglected urinal. The traditional preparation of Hakal involves burying the shark underground for weeks to ferment and detoxify. Then it's hung to dry for months, developing a brown crust. The final product has a pungent ammonia aroma that can clear a room faster than you can say rotten fish. But don't let the smell scare you off. The taste of Hakal is surprisingly mild, with a slightly fishy and nutty flavor. It's a true testament to the resourcefulness and resilience of the Icelandic people. Hold on to your stomachs, folks, because things are about to get really interesting. We're traveling to the beautiful island of Sardinia, Italy, home to a cheese so pungent, so alive, it's actually illegal. Meet Kazumasu, the cheese that crawls. Kazumasu starts as pecorino, a hard sheep's milk cheese. But here's where things take a turn. Cheese flies, deliberately introduced, lay their eggs in the cheese, their larvae hatch and get to work. These little critters break down the cheese's fat, making it incredibly soft and pungent. Now here's the kicker. You eat Kazumasu with the live maggots still wriggling inside. Yes, you heard me right. Live maggots. Some people pick them out, but true connoisseurs say the wriggling larvae enhance the flavor. The taste? It's been described as sharp, spicy, and intensely cheesy. Kazumasu is considered a delicacy in Sardinia, often enjoyed at special occasions and family gatherings. Hold your breath for this one, folks, because we're heading to Sweden to experience a culinary tradition that's not for the faint of nose. Get ready for Cstruming, fermented herring that's notorious for its potent aroma. Imagine this. You open a can of Cstruming and suddenly the air is thick with the stench of rotten eggs, sewage, and a hint of something truly unholy. This Swedish delicacy is made by fermenting Baltic herring in barrels for months. The fermentation process releases gases that cause the cans to bulge, making them look like ticking time bombs of stink. But don't let the smell deter you. The taste of Cstruming is actually much milder than its aroma suggests. It's salty, sour and fishy, with a tangy aftertaste that lingers on your palate. Cstruming is traditionally eaten outdoors, served on thin flatbread with potatoes, onions and sour cream. From the pungent shores of Sweden, we're traveling south to Mexico, a land known for its vibrant cuisine and adventurous palates. And when it comes to adventurous eating, it's hard to beat escamoles, also known as insect caviar. Escamoles are a highly prized delicacy in Mexico, often considered a true culinary treasure. They're the edible larvae of ants that nest in the roots of agave plants, the same plants used to make tequila and mezcal. Harvesting escamoles is a labor-intensive process that involves carefully digging through agave roots to collect the ant larvae. The flavor of escamoles is delicate and slightly nutty, with a buttery texture that's reminiscent of scrambled eggs. They're often sautéed with butter, onions and chilies and served in tacos, omelets or as a standalone dish. Get ready for a culinary experience that's not for the faint of heart or stomach. We're heading to Korea to try Sanicg, a dish that's as much about the thrill of the experience as it is about the taste. Imagine this. A plate arrives at your table, and on it, a tangle of freshly killed octopus tentacles, still writhing and squirming. The octopus is typically killed moments before it's served, Its tentacles chopped into bite-sized pieces while the nerves are still firing. That means those tentacles are still moving, folks, even as you're trying to pick them up with your chopsticks. Let's finish our culinary journey in China with a dish that's steeped in history and shrouded in a bit of mystery, the century egg. Despite the name, century eggs aren't actually a century old. They're more like a few months old, but trust me, that's still a long time for an egg to be sitting around. The process of making century eggs involves preserving duck, chicken or quail eggs in a mixture of clay, ash, salt, quicklime and rice hulls for weeks or even months. This curing process transforms the eggs, turning the whites into a translucent, jelly-like substance and the yolks into a dark green, creamy center. The century egg is an acquired taste, with a pungent aroma and a flavor that's been described as earthy, salty, and slightly sulfurous. Century eggs are a culinary tradition in China, often enjoyed as a delicacy or used as an ingredient in dishes like congee, tofu dishes, and salads. Thanks for joining us on this culinary adventure around the world. We've explored some of the most bizarre and fascinating foods out there, from fermented shark to live octopus to cheese crawling with maggots. It's been a wild ride, hasn't it? But remember, food is more than just sustenance. So the next time you're feeling adventurous, why not step outside your comfort zone and try something new? You might just discover your next favorite dish. Which bizarre food would you dare to try? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content.